What's up, guys? It's Matt Samontia with Gameball, and today joining the show with Alex Hemenway, guard from Clemson. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. How about yourself?
Doing well, thanks. How's off-season training going for your conditioning, I should say?
It's been great. It's been great. Everybody's been working hard. Workout's been going smooth. So just about all you can ask for in the summer. Nothing too crazy.
Are you working on anything in particular, like putting on weight or anything, or is it just staying in shape right now?
100%. Oh yeah, we're definitely trying to put on weight. Always good. You always got to stay in shape. So definitely keeping that in check. But yeah, just really kind of fine tuning all the tools I need for the season to be able to perform.
Yeah, definitely. And before we get back or get into your Clemson playing career so far, I want to go back to recruiting. And so you're from Indiana. You're a three-star recruit, and you had offers from Big Ten team in Nebraska, a basketball team that's like or blue blood team you could say with Creighton. And you decided to go to Clemson. What led to that decision? And was it hard, leaving Indiana to come all the way down to the South?
Yeah, no. To answer your first question, really it was just kind of a no-brainer once I got down here and got to see the campus and meet all the people, because where I'm from, Newburgh, Indiana, it's really basically the same as Clemson. It's just a small town. Not a whole lot of people here, not a college back there, but I mean, it was just easy to see that a lot of people here, real genuine program and staff and everybody, they're always looking out for you. So that was just a huge plus that caught my eye off the bat. And then, yeah, secondly, honestly, I mean, I'm an only child, so I've always been spoiled growing up and everything. So it was a little difficult at first, but once I got into the swing of things and got comfortable, everything just took off and didn't have an issue there at all.
What's Coach Brunell like for you? Did he help a lot during the recruiting process to kind of like lean you to come to Clemson? And what he's been like as a coach over the past couple of years?
Definitely, yeah. He being from Indiana, of course, we had that connection. From the same spot in Indiana, so we had that to bank on. But yeah, as a coach, he's been great. Been helping us on the court, not only on that but off the court as well. He'll give us advice, just really just helping us become the best basketball player and the best person that we can be. So that's all. That's what he's been doing great at.
That's awesome to hear. And one last question before diving into Clemson talk is NIL. Everyone knows about the NIL and how this bill's being passed. How does it benefit you, and what are your thoughts on it as a thing?
Oh yeah, no, I'm excited. I hate that it took this long, but I'm just happy it's being able to happen now. So yeah, it's been awesome to kind of get that kick started. Got some ideas in the mix and partnerships in the mix, hopefully to announce here soon. But yeah, it's nice just to be able to not have any restrictions with your name, image, and likeness anymore.
Yeah, definitely. Are you gonna make like a vlog for YouTube or anything and be the next David Dobrik or something?
Shoot, you never know, man. I'm never gonna say never. I'm not gonna rule that out, but I don't know.
I'll make sure to subscribe. I'll be the first subscriber
Definitely.
too. I got you.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
So when you arrived at Clemson, you're known to be like you were the guy in high school for your team. You're averaging 21 points per game, and you were that star. And as most freshmen, when they go to college, they have a lesser role than they did in high school, which makes sense. But was it hard for you to adjust to coming off the bench?
Not at all. No, really. My freshman year in high school, I played varsity first game and throughout that season, and throughout that season, I had to come off the bench. Because our coach really at that time, he was we were real junior heavy, so he wanted to keep that core group together for the starting lineup. So I had to come off the bench most of the season, and so I feel like that's kind of what helped me be able to transition from high school into college very well. Just being able to know what I got to do beforehand, and whatever I need to do on the sidelines to be able to make sure when I come in, I'm ready to produce.
Yeah, definitely. You're obviously a great presence from the start, because you could hit any 3-point shot at any moment. You had like a 48% 3-point percentage, which was absolutely absurd. I remember going to some games. I was like, "Yo, who's this white guy hitting buckets over here?" And lo and behold, it's you. But it was crazy to see. Is that something that's always been like really good for you, just your 3-point shooting?
Definitely, yeah. That's something I've always prided myself on. Just being able to shoot, because my dad always just really taught me growing up, if you can shoot, you can play off of that. You can use that to your advantage. I mean, Indiana, it's real fundamental basketball. So, shot fake, pivots, like two hands pat, like all that stuff. It's real fundamental. So being able to learn those basics in my youth really kind of helped me be able to, of course, shoot and kind of build off of that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, shooting is the one thing that you'll never lose as you grow as a player. You're always gonna have your shot, so that's good to see right there. And what was the first game like for you? Because you were playing at Little John. You were playing against Virginia Tech. What was this that first like 30 seconds of you like holy crap, I'm playing college basketball? What was that like for you?
Yeah, honestly, in the moment, I can't really explain it because, like I said, I'm real good at being able to push that to the side and not really think about that till after. So it really didn't hit me till after the game. Unfortunately, we had lost that game, but
Mhm.
just being able to go back to the dorm and just like reminisce on your first game was pretty cool. But yeah, in the moment, I mean, your adrenaline's pumping, everything's going 1,000 miles an hour. So
Mhm.
yeah, it was tough then, but yeah, after that, it was really dope, really surreal.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now you're a seasoned vet. You're one of the old heads on this team.
Yep, I know,
It's your junior
crazy.
year.
Feels like freshman years yesterday.
I know it's crazy, but you during the second game against PC, you ended up getting hurt. Had I want to say high ankle sprain, high ankle sprain, and it put you out for what 15, 16 games on
Yeah,
that year. So what was it? What was it like having to rehab and also just being injured in your second game of your career? Like that must have been a pain to have to go through.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's never fun to get injured, let alone second game of the season. But honestly, it just kind of helped my development. Honestly,
Mhm.
from just a mental standpoint, being able to sit on the sidelines and grow and watch the offense, watch the defense schemes, everything like that. Just being able to get more comfortable in that aspect. But yeah, no, just being able to learn, not have to physically be physically demanding every day, and being able to just kind of sit back and have mental days. That was huge.
Yeah,
So that
definitely.
whenever I came back and everything was semi healthy, it just made the transition a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely. Well, speaking about the sidelines, you're able to watch that Duke and those UNC games, which were incredible for us to be able to have those victories. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously you weren't able to be out there, which I'm sure really bothered you because who doesn't want to be playing basketball against one of the
Right.
best teams right there? But what was that
Definitely.
whole moment like for just the team and the locker room to be able to say, yeah, we just beat UNC and who knows how many years, and then Duke, who was just this incredible team.
Yeah, no, that back to back stretch was I think that was a real key point in showing that like the grit and the heart that team had. Really, I mean, being able to do that against any team is hard, especially those two. So it just showed that, I mean, we were hitting our stride, I think, and everybody was kind of clicking and everything was going well. So I think that was just a good representation of how whenever we're clicking on all cylinders, how good our team could be.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have to say that year was a big up and down because we could beat anybody who was good, and then we have some bad losses. But
Exactly.
it happens. It happens. But
Yeah.
the worst part of that season was how it ended with COVID. We were in the ACC tournament, and then COVID happened, and nobody really knew anything about it. We're still walking the line about becoming a March Madness team or not, and everything just kind of was dashed. But what was that entire experience like? We're just because COVID was just so unexpected during that time.
Right. Yeah. No. Just like everybody else, we were kind of shocked. We didn't know what was happening, what was going on.
Mm.
So yeah, whenever they pulled us off the court and came into our locker room and told us that season was over, we were just kind of like, what? Like, I mean, it just like you said, we didn't really know much about it, so it was
Mhm.
hard to kind of to comprehend what was going on because we didn't know how significant it is at that time. But yeah, in hindsight, it's probably a smart decision just because
Yeah.
didn't want everybody panicking and all that madness happening.
Yeah, I agree. I think they stripped us of a title though, because we probably would have gone all the
I know
way.
that's what. Yeah, that's what sucks too. Is we were hitting our stride again.
That's what
I
I'm
feel like at a
saying.
good time.
I agree. But now looking back to this past season, we got off to a hot start. Winning 9 of our first 10 games, and we had a close loss to Virginia Tech, which they're a quality opponent. It happens. But then COVID happened again, right? And it just you were in quarantine, and then we had to play UVA, Georgia Tech, and Florida State right after quarantine, which was probably not a great thing to have to be hit with right out because you're not practicing. But what were those first 13 games like? What were the highs and lows of it for you and the team as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, it was just fine just being able to, like you said, start off the season 9-1. That's a really a really good thing against any opponent and against any league. So yeah, that was just a good confidence booster for us to show how good we are and how we can beat really anybody. But yeah, once that COVID pause hit, we had a little rough start getting out of it, but we kind of caught our stride again close to the end and picked it up a little bit. But yeah, those COVID pauses, they test you a little bit, but I feel like we bounced back a lot better after our second one.
Yeah, definitely. And you were to have you had a nice win against Louisville right after, which was good to see. But man, that's some, bro. That sounds so bright.
Crazy.
But it was a nice one to see against Louisville. But how did you ever do you look into the headlines and the media? Did it ever bother you that, with the rankings and how everyone was talking about how Clemson was a fluke? Did that help jumpstart you guys too to go out there and start winning again?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't really pay attention too much. I don't really stay on social media too much, which is I'm just trying to get back on more and everything now with this NIL stuff, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, no, it really, we're more of a self-motivated team, honestly. We kind of do a good job of motivating ourselves and motivating each other through in the program than listening to outside noise.
Yeah, definitely. A game I really want to, that really put you in the spotlight was that Wake Forest game where you shot 86% from the field, which is, again, absurd. That's like a free throw line number, not a field goal percentage number. And you had 17 points. You're just firing all cylinders. So what was it like for you to just be able to go out there and get a bucket at will?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Yeah, that was a real big game for me, honestly, just to kind of see the ball go through the hole. Throughout, I think mid stretch towards the front of the season, I was kind of struggling shooting a little bit. So I felt like that was a good game for me to have, just to be able to see the ball go through the hoop.
Yeah.
And just kind of build confidence from there.
Yeah, definitely. Was it something that, I'm always curious to see this with athletes. Is it something that you can just do at will, or was it just no, I don't want to say lucky night, because you guys are obviously the best playing college basketball, but
yeah,
was it more so something that you expect yourself to be able to accomplish on a nightly basis, or were you just playing out of your mind that game?
Oh yeah. I always come into the same game with the same mindset, just trying to produce and do whatever I got to do that night. And that night it's had to been shooting, scoring. So I had it rolling. So that team last year did a great job of hitting people who had hot hands and just being able to see guys that are kind of on a roll. So that night was just that the role was to be able to just keep shooting.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, the season didn't end the way we wanted to. We had an exit to Miami in the ACC tournament, and then we lost to Rutgers. But what was it like just being able to participate in March Madness? I know it was, obviously a little bit different since there was no fans allowed, and it wasn't, the best top-notch experience for it. But that still's got to be exciting just to see your team there and the seed. What was that whole moment like for you?
Oh yeah, no, it was dope. Being able to be back in your home state and play an NCAA game is awesome. So I had a lot of guys, a lot of my friends, family, be able to come and watch me. So that was a surreal moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, wish we could have got a W, but that's just more fuel to the fire for this year.
Yeah, definitely. We're playing you're playing Rutgers again, I believe. So that's gonna be a big game right there. Gotta come out fire. You gotta do another 86% from the field, but get 30 points or something this time.
Yeah, definitely 100%.
Yeah. But looking ahead to next season, you're losing Amir Sims, Clyde Trapp, John Newman. These are all really quality players on your team. So how do you think the team is going to be able to replace these guys and keep up the momentum it's had from the past couple of years?
Oh yeah, I think we added a lot of nice pieces to help with the loss, of course. But yeah, it's going to be big shoes to fill, of course. But once everybody gets comfortable, everybody starts learning the offense, learning how everything kind of rolls in the program. I feel like it's not going to be a big change at all. Really, we're just going to kind of hit the ground rolling once the season starts.
Definitely. How do you guys think how do you think you'll be able to pick up the load? Because obviously you're entering your third year, so you'll be one of the leaders of the team, and then Nick Honor is going to be in his second season with Clemson. PJ Hall is going to become a sophomore. So how do you think, do you think these guys will be able to step up better and really show, what they're like in the system for a second year in a row?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Every year you progress somehow. you never know until the season starts. But yeah, no, a lot of guys, they've been working their tails off and been getting better every day. And a lot of that on the leadership side too. Everybody's been becoming a better leader too. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a fun season. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. And what are the team goals? Is it to win the ACC title, or is it more than that, less than that? What are your goals for the team next year?
Really, right now it's just to get better. That's one thing we emphasize over the summer is just working on our craft and trying to individually get everything sharpened and everything you need to work on in a good spot, so that when we come back and start practice in late September, early October, we can build off that as a team, and winning and all that stuff's going to handle itself. But I have complete confidence in everybody, because everybody's, like I said, been working hard and getting better every day. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, for sure. And are you working on anything like on yourself, where in terms of skills, not just putting on weight and put on muscle, but are you working on anything where you want to maybe work on becoming a better defender, somehow become a better shooter? Is anything you're working on in particular?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just sharpening really all the tools. Not really working on one thing specifically, but I mean, just the ball handling, making sure you're shooting's staying up to par. Just putting on weight, getting stronger, stuff, everything in that area. Just kind of perfecting every aspect of the game that you can, really.
Yeah, definitely. Is there like a player you try to model your game after in a way?
I mean, I watch Klay Thompson a lot. Klay Thompson. Recently, Duncan Robinson. That's a guy that I've been watching.
Yeah, Duncan's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of those guys I've been kind of looking at and just kind of taking a few pointers and a few tips from how they play.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm a Heat fan, so
Oh yeah,
that's always, I guess, it's all right. Yeah. We're stuck in mediocrity right now, but it's better than I'm assuming you're a Pacers fan right now. Right?
It's I grew up a Bulls fan. DRose was my guy growing up. I used to rock. I was out hooping in the double ankle braces, double leg sleeves. DRose was it for me. So I grew up.
Yeah. He's good. I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I'm not a huge DRose guy. Like, I like him, but people seem to overrate his ability because of his MVP. But he is a great player and good person. Yeah. So he's definitely a good person to model your game after, or look up to, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I can't really model my game out, because his game and my game kind of two different flip flops. But I just liked how he played. He was real flashy.
You just gotta work on your handles, bro. Just
exactly. Yeah, that's it.
You should be like a Duncan Robinson mixed with like Jason Williams. That's
there you go.
Perfect. That's good right there.
Yeah, that's a all-star in the making right there.
But speaking about the NBA, I'm assuming you watch the Suns-Bucks finals, right?
Oh yeah.
Were you surprised on the outcome? Do you like, and when you watch games, do you look for things more than just watching it, or is it? What's it like?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I'll kick up and watch it a little bit and enjoy it. But yeah, I'll look at some things, just some actions and stuff, and how the NBA guards and just how the pace of play is and all that kind of stuff. But to answer the first question, I wanted this. I was a Suns guy. I was hoping they were going to pull it out, so a little disappointed in that. But I mean, with Giannis playing how he was playing, I knew once it went back to Milwaukee for that game 6, it wasn't coming back.
I mean, dude, drop 50 points in a closeout game, that's insane. Yeah. That's absurd. But
he's on a different level.
Yeah, I don't think Chris Paul or the Suns really have a chance to get him back to the finals again. I don't see it. I mean,
it's hard. Yeah, it's a very it's a tough task being able to get back there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think they need to pick you up in the draft next year or something like that.
I'll have to hit him up with a little NIL deal. Get the ball.
There you go. Chris Paul's getting a little bit older now, so he might have to be on the door out, be on the door in. And a couple more questions for you before I let you go. Just kind of rewinding back to last season. Nick Honor, obviously that insane buzzer beater to beat Georgia Tech. What was that like for you, just to see that buzzer beater go in and off the backboard?
Oh yeah, no, that was. I mean, yeah, you guys had a great view, but yeah, being able to experience that in person was awesome. We needed that game. That was a big win. So
that was.
Yeah, it was just really dope. Really dope for him too.
Mm-hmm. And my final question is just what was like the one moment where you just like being part of Clemson basketball that really made you feel at home? Like this is a spot for you.
Really just hanging with the guys. Once you get comfortable with the guys, shoot, it's just like any other team. You're just kind of hanging out with everybody, getting to know each other, and once you get to know each other and start hanging out all the time, that's kind of what gives you a home vibe, really, to me. So that once everything all the homesickness got out and we started all hanging together, that was I think the moment where everything kind of clicked.
Yeah, definitely. That's cool. Well, I appreciate you coming on and doing this with me, and I wish you the best of luck next season. Maybe we'll talk a little later, but we'll see.
Heck yeah, man. No, for sure. I appreciate you having me on. It's
Definitely.
nice setup you got, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Have a good one, man.
Awesome. Yeah, you too.